This video was produced by The Top Cut. Be sure to check out thetopcut.net, your home for Pokemon TCG, tournament coverage, professional game analysis, and interviews with the best players in the world. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Game 3 of the top 4 at Wisconsin States. Kyle, our very own Kyle Pooka Sucevich, playing on our right, and Jay Hornung playing on our left. The series did go 1-1 with Kyle winning Game 1, and then Jay taking it back Game 2. And let's just see how this intense mirror match plays out. So, we do have a Mewtwo start versus Smeargle. Kind of unfortunate for Kyle. You never really want to start with that card. And a dual ball. One heads. Probably just going to get a Dynamo here. Unless he has a switch. And then you would just get Thunderous. But let's see what he gets. Alright, so he does get a Dynamo. Alright, so what else does he have in his hand? A Level Ball. Getting another Dynamo. Which makes me think if he had two heads on that dual ball, he probably would have went Dynamo Thunderous. Well, let's see if he has a switch. Don't know. I don't think you can DCE attack. That would be way too dangerous. He has a Zekrom. And... ooh, that's a gross Juniper. Wait, what? Oh, Kyle. Oh no. Kyle forgot that he could Junk Arm for another ball. And then Juniper. A little unfortunate. It actually makes me wonder why he started with Mewtwo if he had Zekrom in his hand. I think the Zekrom start is much better. I mean, yeah, you can try and turn one them, but that's just not going to happen. And Kyle is just going, I am going all in with this Mewtwo. He's going to take some prizes. And I hope you don't have DCE plus power. There's a plus power. Smeargle portraits for a Pont. And wow, this could end up terribly for Kyle here. Now the odds, I mean, Jay plays a lot of switches. He plays Sky Arrow. Whew, it's not looking good for Kyle. He could definitely pull this off and just come off with a turn 1, 2 prizes. Yeah, I think the Zekrom play would have been much safer. Let's see how this pans out for Jay. Gets a Sage, Junk Arm, Dynamo, and Juniper, Lightning. So nothing Jay really needs here. He really needs to dig deep. But let's see, drops Dynamo. So this Mewtwo kill is not happening, probably. Well, he's really going for it. He's not giving up. Does get the Sky Arrow, but I don't think he has DCE. Wait, does he have DCE? Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, but he's just going for another portrait. Yep. He's really going for it. He smells blood, and he's going for it. He's going for the kill, looking for that DCE. If he gets that Mewtwo kill right now, then the game might be effectively over. It's so strong, knocking out a Mewtwo turn 1, which is why I question why Kyle did that. I'm not really too sure. If Jay can get the DCE, then the game could be over. But another whiff. He used 3 supporters this turn and no DCE from any of them. And now Jay's position is looking abysmal. Um, that play was a little all in, and now Jay is just like, okay, now I don't have a response to anything. So if you have a catcher and a DCE, my Mewtwo is dead, and the tables have been turned. And if you have any sort of setup, you win. So how quickly this game has devolved into Mewtwo versus Mewtwo. Let's see here. Double Eel from Kyle. And he's just probably going to play Pont. Plays another Mewtwo. Yeah, might as well, I guess. What do you do here as Kyle? Do you commit the DCE? Or do you just... Yeah, you might as well. You're all in. So he's going for catcher here. If he hits catcher, he's going to be in fantastic shape. Jay's not going to have really much of anything, but he will have 2 smear goals, so he can build up his infrastructure pretty quickly. And let's see what Kyle draws off this pot. Gives Kyle the bottom 6. And looks like no catcher. But he will be able to take a prize this turn. I don't know if he wants it. I might just, if I was Kyle, I think I'd just retreat here. For a Zekrom? Maybe? Maybe a Dynamo. Oh wait, I think I see a catcher. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. He just takes the prize. A little dangerous. A little dangerous. I think retreating for Zekrom here is much stronger because it forces your opponent to have catcher, and because of Sky Arrow, you already have a 1 retreat called Zekrom, and you have Lightning. So it just gives you another chance to recapitalize on this. And if Jay can just do anything, really, then he's going to have the first Mewtwo kill. It's just going to be so huge. And, oh, this is... Yeah, I don't know what to say. Kyle is... I don't like to say it, but Kyle is just kind of choking a little bit. He even had a switch. I don't know what you were thinking. Why would you just not send up Mewtwo? Why would you take that prize there? Yeah. I don't know. So we do see a pretty good hand out of Kyle with the portrait. He does, but Jay is just gonna continue setting up. Yeah, because Kyle, you don't need to take those 3 prizes. There are 3 Mewtwo's on the board. You know, it's... I don't know. I think he just forgot about Sky Arrow. And that's really the only reasoning I can think of. But Jay will be able to get a knockout this turn. And will be able to get a knockout for a couple more turns after this. Yep, 2 prizes. And if you're Kyle, what do you do from here? Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. That first Mewtwo kill was gonna be pivotal for this matchup, and Jay got it. It looks like he is way ahead for this game. So there is a Lightning Energy. You're probably gonna have to Juniper here, and just go for the ultra late game N. Yep, there's an N. Okay, so he does get a Super Rod back, so he will be able to get his Mewtwo back into play, another Mewtwo back into his deck. And he doesn't even has the plus power, so this doesn't work out. This works out pretty well for Kyle. He is going to be able to catch up. But if Jay has a response, then, which is likely, I mean, he does have a lot of cards in his hand. So, let's see what happens. I think Kyle needs to Super Rod his Mewtwo back now. Plays the plus power. I really think that Super Rod needs to come down, but it's just not going to. Alright. So, Kyle's at 3, Jay's at 4. Jay will have a counter knockout with that Eelektrik and a DCE. Plays the plus power, so he's able to power up another Mewtwo. Yeah, Kyle, you needed to Super Rod that Mewtwo back in. That way you could have counter knocked out. I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough call. Yeah, he needed to do it. That way he could have. That way he takes a normal prize with Zekrom, and then finishes off his opponent's Mewtwo with Mewtwo. That way, his opponent's at 1, Kyle's at 2, and then Kyle wins the game with his last Mewtwo. That would have been that route of victory, but unfortunately Kyle does not see it, and we're just waiting for Mewtwo's to just overrun him. Okay, so let's see how this works out. Yeah, just gonna Juniper here. Yeah, Juniper. Okay. I would have liked to see an N. His board position. I don't know if he had N in his hand. But if he had it, then that would have been like the best. But yeah, there's a second Mewtwo being powered up, and really not much that Kyle can do to prevent the situation. It is fortunate that his Super Rod did not get end. That would have been the absolute worst. But he is now going to be able to Super Rod 2 Mewtwo's back in. So it worked out, but you know, a little risky. So let's see how this game plays out. Kyle will need to Super Rod 2 Mewtwo's back in. I hope he's a third Pokemon. Let's see. Oh yeah, a Tornadus. So shuffles in 2 Mewtwo's and a Tornadus, it looks like. And he's going to try for a catcher knockout on Eelektrik with a Bolt Strike, followed with Mewtwo for a victory. And that's really his out here. Alright, let's see what happens. Does he want to use that Pokegear here? I think using Pokegear here is really good, because then if you draw Junk Arm later after an N, then you'll be in really good shape. It depends on what Kyle's supporter is here, though. But yeah, he's most certainly going to have to Bolt Strike a Eel this turn. That or a Smeargle. One or the other. You actually don't even. I wonder if he has the catcher, and Though if he had catcher, maybe he would have played it last turn. Not sure. Well, no, because you did knock out a Mewtwo. So if he has catcher this turn, this is just coming down to whether Kyle can get a Mewtwo off ad. Let's see. Can he do it? Does he have a catcher? I don't know. Too many mystery cards in Kyle's hand. Let's see here. I see a Juniper. I think the appropriate play here for Kyle is to Juniper his entire hand away. To be honest, because he's gonna need to. Yeah, he doesn't actually want those cards. He really just needs Mewtwo, and that's pretty much all he needs. Mewtwo and catcher. That's all he needs. So, any card that is not Mewtwo and catcher, he actually does not want in his deck. I think, just based on what Kyle has in his hand, because I don't see catcher, I don't see Mew, and there's definitely no Mewtwo. So, but I did see Juniper, so he's just gonna have the Juniper here. Yep, there it goes. Really needs catcher. If he did not, he hit a bunch of Mewtwo's though. I don't. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, what do you do here? You can just pass, actually. Wouldn't be too bad. Is he gonna go for a Bolt Strike? I don't know about that. I don't know about this one, Kyle. I actually just dislike this play. I would have much preferred to just Outrage. Put 2 energy on the Zekrom Outrage. Because he's just gonna knock you out now. That's 5 energy. He needs a DCE, which is fairly easy. And yeah, no, or just a switch even. Yeah, switch energy would do it too. And, yeah. There's even another level ball, so he's gonna get 2. Yeah, he's not even have to play DC down. He can literally just go, I have a bunch of Mewtwo's with do a lot of damage. You're at 3 prizes. You can't play 3 Pokemon down, so I win. Or you can't take 3 prizes in 1 turn, so that's game. It's a little unfortunate that Kyle missed the catcher there. If he had gotten it, he would have had a chance in this game, but you know, that's just the way it is. I don't know why Jay would play down a Bolt on Zekrom, but hey, whatever. It doesn't even matter at this point. So yeah, Kyle's looking pretty dead right now. That Zekrom is definitely going to be knocked out. And even if Kyle has a response to the Mewtwo with that Thunderous, that bench Zekrom is just gonna, or I'm sorry, that bench Mewtwo is just gonna come up, knock out anything he plays, and that's gonna be game. Jay getting a little fancy here with that Zekrom EX. Doesn't actually need to do that. you know. Alright, so here we go. A junk arm for... I don't know what he would get here. A plus power. Yeah, that's fine. That works too. So is he just going for a Mewtwo knockout? I'm not really sure what's... I'm not really sure what's going on. Yeah. I mean, with the plus power is nice because then you could have gotten 3 energy on a Mewtwo and then just knock it out. But playing down the Zekrom seems illogical. I don't know why you would play down Zekrom. That could... I don't think it matters, but... Yeah. Because if you had just given Mewtwo a DCE, and if you had double Dynamoted to the other Mewtwo, then you would have had... No matter what Kyle does, you win the game. Like, 100%. And... now there's like weird possibilities here, but I still think the game's lost for Kyle. But I don't know what kind of possibilities, but just something awkward could happen. Like if Jay discards DCE here. Huh? Oh, that's not Zekrom EX. That's just normal Zekrom. Let's see. That's still... yeah, that's actually great for Kyle if he had a Mewtwo and a catcher. Because then you can knock out... There's only like one lightning in Jay's deck, and Jay's discard. So you can knock out the Mewtwo with 80. And with your own Mewtwo, of course. And then Kyle would go to 1. Yeah, this... attaching to that Zekrom is actually just doesn't make sense in my head. I can't think of why that would be good. You're much better off just attacking with Mewtwo and just having 2 Mewtwo's saying, you can't kill me no matter what you do. And now Kyle is just looking for a play here. He's going for... if he can get a Mewtwo kill on that bench Mewtwo, and he's in good shape. Maybe he doesn't have a catcher. Oh, that Eviolite is actually pretty nice for Kyle. So let's see. He's going to need to do 130. Which he would have been able to do if he didn't commit all his energies onto that Zekrom. Yeah, he can still do it, I guess, but... yeah, you just... catcher here, I think. Catcher, damage Mewtwo. Oh, catcher, Smeargle. I don't like this, Kyle. Unless your hand is, like, obnoxiously good. I don't like this play at all. Yep. Alright, so he lets him take it back. Gets the proper kill on Mewtwo. So what does Jay have? Well, Jay has a DCE. That's pretty good. He's gonna go up to 6 energies. That's... if he just needs a plus power here. there's the plus power, so it didn't even matter. Yeah, just some endgame that I feel like I just personally don't agree with, but it worked out anyways. There were some plays here and there, but then again, it is a long tournament, so, you know. Anyways, congratulations to Jay. He goes 2-1 versus our very own Kyle Sucevich, and a very interesting mirror match. So, thanks for watching, and have a good one.